Welcome back. So, if you were able to survive last episode, well, I'm sorry to say we're going to look at another story poster. Will it have an actual functioning story with a possible beginning, middle, and end? Well,
No.
we're going to find out. Thomas doesn't think so. Thomas, introduce yourself.
I am Thomas, and I am introducing myself. Thank you for the introduction, Sean.
Okay, and I am Side Sean, because that makes sense. All right.
Side Sean sounds awful.
Okay, fine. I'll be Sean Swipe. How's that?
That's much better.
And that voice is...
Yes, this voice that is coming out of these lovely speakers is Sammy Warp. I tried.
So, this one, similar to the Frida's last episode, was actually a mail-in calendar poster from High C Drinks.
Does anybody drink that anymore?
Also, writer, artist unknown. This came out the same year in 1985.
That would explain the art.
Some of this just looks like pictures of actual products.
Oh,
Maybe
that's the back of the poster once you hangs to the wall since you're looking at the calendar.
Yeah, don't jump ahead.
Yeah,
We'll get there.
There's spoilers,
We'll get
man.
there.
People want to not spoil those tech specs.
Which one of
Yeah.
these came first so far? The other one or this one?
There is no way to tell.
I was gonna say that maybe they gave up after they saw the results of the last one and the imagery. They were just like, nah, we're just not doing drawings. We're just take a picture of the toy, just put it on there.
Well, all I know is that I just happened to look on eBay and found both for sale one day and had to get them for this podcast. And as far as I know, these are the only two like this that I've been able to find. So once we're done, Thomas, you will not have to suffer anymore.
Maybe. There's no guarantees on that.
You can follow along with us on our story by going to tfwiki.net and typing in Desert Valley in the search results. So, who wants to try to describe what's happening on the front page for Battle in the Desert Valley poster calendar?
Well, Megatron is kicking Optimus's ankle.
Oh my god, he
Optimus
is.
Optimus is kind of shooting off directly straight to the side of the book and not at Megatron actually at all. Looks like that gun on his hip is still on his hip. We didn't change that. Optimus has got some like extreme legs happening.
He's bending backwards like the gun recoil like shoved him back.
Yeah. Yep.
And he has these weird clip arms, like they clip right into him to be his...
Clunk, 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 clunk.
They click and fold inward to be his chest when he transforms into the truck.
Sure, makes sense. Why not? How do you transform?
And Megatron looks the same with the red inside and there's pictures of the exposed wiring, which someone should just be able to shoot and, like, kill him instantly. Oh my god, what is Megatron wearing? Is he wearing a helmet?
Yes.
That wasn't in the last one we looked at.
It wasn't, but I'm pretty sure that was part of his design at some point.
It must be how his head just flips down so that it matches the color of the gun.
Yeah. I just zoomed in on the face, though, for Megatron, and I regret having done so.
You know, it kind of looks similar to how Galvatron's head plate would look instead of Megatron's.
Agreed.
He doesn't have a mouth.
No, it's hidden because of the perspective, right?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Is the first picture Optimus?
That is the back, because that's how I scanned it originally, and you can ignore that page.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you literally, like, flipped it over, because that's... Yeah.
Oh, I see it now because it's further down the line. Okay, anyway, page 3/Real 2. What starts? We have Ravage, who clearly looks like a cassette tape, like he's just a picture of the toy instead of any kind of art. Actually, with Starscream standing up and Starscream flying behind himself. They watched the TV show too much and thought that was a thing he could do.
He can clone himself. It's fine.
Or he just has, a Seeker Armada like Scourge that would in later seasons.
Yeah, yeah.
And we got Soundwave standing there looking like an action figure. And it looks like they just copied the art from the prior poster we looked at from Megatron. Wait, no, they didn't, because it would have been red going up the entire length of him. So this is completely new art that looks exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just traced over it and then was just like, we'll do a little bit of different colors. Nobody'll notice.
Yeah. It doesn't look like art. Starscream and Shockwave look just like figure pictures that have been maybe painted over a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, who wants to start the story and read the first 2 lines of text?
I will. So, as the evil Decepticons are about to take over the power source of Boulder Dam, they encounter their lifelong foes, the Autobots. Ravage, Starscream, Soundwave, and Buzzsaw quickly move into attack position, while Megatron fires his terrifying fusion cannon. At least they got fusion cannon right.
Where is Buzz? Oh, Buzzsaw is the other Laserbeak. That's why. Okay.
The other Laserbeak.
Sorry. That's all. I only remember Laserbeak. Like,
wow.
what?
Unlike
They wrote
some
him
of
out
my
of the show
other
on
warriors.
purpose. It's not my fault. It was never in the show because they wanted you to buy Laserbeak.
Unlike some of my other warriors, Laserbeak never fails me.
And down below these description and art pictures, there's actually a calendar that says January and February, but it's not formatted in the proper way you're used to looking at a calendar. It literally says January, then has the dates 1 through 13 with an indicator in the right corner, whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, with just 1 letter. And then the next line is 14 through 31.
It basically looks like the periodic table of elements. In every box, there's just numbers. There isn't any breaking point at all. It just goes from 1 month to the next.
Yeah, so there's 2 under each, and we've just looked at the first 2 pictures /4 months of this calendar. If you stretched it out and hung it up, this would be up on your wall a whole entire year.
The most useless calendar.
Yeah. Oh, apparently it also came with stickers, and some of the stickers were actually stuck on the one we ordered off eBay. Like, someone put Hound flipped upside down on top of Ravage for some reason.
Classy place.
The next 4 months /2 pages are Optimus standing and shooting directly at Megatron and Jazz doing the same thing, only this time Jazz actually looks like Jazz and doesn't have a giant turtleneck armor. Oh, and his chest looks like completely different too. I don't know where they got that chest from the last one we looked at.
Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of a floating chest.
But Optimus Prime is ready. He's been preparing for a new battle, and his laser blasts with full fury. Sorry, there's a sticker over the description for Jazz, so let's see. Autobot Jazz and Trailbreaker back up their leader with clever, powerful maneuvers, working desperately to hold off the fierce invasion.
Yeah, I'm down with that translation.
Oh, and the next page, I guess, is... Look at the big picture, everybody, real quick. The Bit Desert Valley. And you can see Trailbreaker over there. He's like that black transformer that looks similar to Trailbreaker. Oh my god, it is Trailbreaker. Oh my god.
It's just a big box.
I thought I was looking at... Is this the same guy? God, see, all these things just make me think that I'm wrong now with how their descriptions...
It says Trailbreaker in the description.
I thought it was referring to somebody else, even though I read it. Like, he's the guy that has the shields that can block things, right? That's the guy from... Yeah, Trailbreaker's the guy with the shields from the cartoon. Okay, that looks nothing like him. That's why I'm confused. He usually has, like, that mounted thing on his shoulder. Oh, and he's also got wheelies like Jazz does.
I'm okay with my robots having wheelies to escape their feelies.
And then, what... Okay, so, as we move further along the page... The Autobots
please describe what I'm seeing there. I have no idea. Is this still Transformers? Or have we just not got to that point in the cartoon? There's just a mounted gun crane thing
Yes.
hanging out in the back of the desert.
That's. I'm
Is
so
that a
confused.
Transformer? What
I
is
don't
that?
know. Wait, I think I know what it is. It's inside Optimus Prime, right? It's when you open up his thing. I think maybe it comes out to shoot at people for defense.
But
What?
isn't that mounted to him? It's part of him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they ever just take it out and just sit it somewhere.
Well, this is just my guess. I don't know if that's what it actually is.
Yeah,
Uh.
that looks so odd. I've never seen anything like that in anything.
I haven't really been describing most of these characters because they really are just pictures of the toys with like no change basically. Oh my god, Optimus looks like he's kind of flying with the streak lines and him having a shadow under his feet like he's levitating above the air. So good job there with the photography. Who wants to read next the last two and end this story where we see Sideswipe in half transformation trying to swat people like Hound did last time? We then see a Hound who doesn't have a face mounted on himself and actually looks like the figure. And then we see the Triceratops all just kind of standing around and not actually joining the battle, but just to show the reader they exist and that you should go buy their toys.
At least Sideswipe is trying.
Just getting ready to knock out a Decepticon with a mighty swinging arm.
Thomas,
The
read
mighty
last
side
page.
swipe. The mighty side swipe rockets into action, his powerful arms swinging while Hound and Dinobot Slag rumble in for the final crush. Okay, I didn't read the description. That is actually what he's trying to do, attack with just swinging arms. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I guess they didn't know that they can't, do other things while they're in car mode, like swing their arm out.
Can't, or because it's extremely ineffective.
Finish up the story, Thomas.
The dam is safe for now, but how long will it be until the Decepticons bring in fresh troops and renew their evil battle of conquest? Yes, we must conquer the dam.
And the last picture has an explosion going off in the mountains and one near the dam, like as if they almost missed blowing it up because the explosion is gigantic. Well, no, it might just be the perspective, but still, it's like the dam's over there. So, but luckily it's safe, so it's fine.
Save for one more day.
So again, these are supposed to be separate stories, just separate products technically, right?
Yeah, free giveaway posters if you buy a separate product.
Yeah, so I guess again they're just fighting over the dam because the last one was about a dam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Next, we have 5 character descriptions along with full pictures of the toys and their accessories because you can really tell what this poster was going for.
Okay, yeah, that gun thing, that's complete. Yeah, that gun thing we were talking about before, that's completely different from what we're seeing with Optimus now.
Yeah, so let's start with Optimus Prime, TM, Autobot Commander. So we have a full description of a full picture of Optimus set up with all his accessories, and also a second figure of Optimus turned into his form, along with his little roller guy that goes inside of him. Optimus Prime is the protector of all life in the world, including Earth life. His mission is to prevent all powerful sources from falling into the hands of Megatron and the evil Decepticons. He is the wise, strong brain center of the Autobot population. That is a weird way to describe it. Robots who take on the appearance of cars and trucks and are constantly working to maintain freedom in the world. Oh, so they described Autobot population as being that. Okay. Without Optimus Prime, life as the world knows it is in deep peril.
Makes sense. That's actually pretty on point.
And next, there's also Megatron, who turns into a gun, and it has both forms set up. But then there's this weird black thing and white accessory that I can't even tell what they're supposed to do.
Well, like the black accessory is the stabilizer, but the white accessory I have no idea.
What do you mean the stabilizer?
I thought that's what it's called. All right.
I mean,
well,
that makes
JK.
sense for other depictions I've seen, because then they changed them. They changed them from a straight up revolver to like a cannon, right?
Yeah, they don't allow him to be a gun anymore because of how afraid they are of replicating a gun.
Oh
shaped
yeah,
like
that is yeah, it is. It's like a shoulder stabilizer. That's supposed to
Yeah.
go on the back of the gun. Like yeah,
Oh, okay. So that kids can pretend to shoot people with their gun
Yeah.
that doesn't have orange tips yet, because that wouldn't happen for another 2 years.
yeah. It's
Heck
just a
yeah.
gun stock. That's what it is. Again, the silver thing. I have no idea what that's supposed to be.
So you guys know what happened there, right? Like a year or two down the line, I think it was the late '80s or early '90s. A company released a bunch of water guns that looked like real guns, and so they had too many parent complaints and people thinking that people were using real guns, and it just cost the company a whole lot of money in the long run. And so because of that, they put in new legislation that toy guns had to have orange tips on them.
Oh, okay. I knew that was a thing. I didn't know it was because of a very specific company that caused like the, or was it just in general? That was just a trend where parents just started to get,
No, it
fed
was a
up with
specific company's line of realistic gun water soakers that I think caused it.
Megatron, Decepticon leader. Megatron is the number one force of evil and terror. His goal is to destroy all Autobots on Earth and take control of all energy sources on Earth. Then he'll be able to return to his native Cybertron in complete triumph and rule the universe. Why did he leave in the first place? As long as he's around, no Autobot is safe from his ruthlessness and terrifying strength anywhere. Under his control is an entire army of evil Decepticon robots, disguised as planes and communication devices.
Sammy, you get to read Hound.
Cool. So, Hound is a brave, fearless, loyal scout who secretly desires to be human. What?
What?
Excuse me? When has that ever? Okay, sure. All right. His turret gun works like a radar scope, and he can track machines as well as humans with it. It is said that he can see everything and remember even more, so he's a valuable fighter. His one downfall? He's vulnerable to thermal and electromagnetic interference. I'm pretty sure that's most bots.
Yeah, like, why would he have that flaw and not the others?
I'm also okay. Two things. Hound has an upper and lower body, and they're only connected by the smallest of twigs.
Yeah.
What in the H?
Yeah, that should be added to his list of vulnerabilities. Just push him over and he'll break in half.
Or like shoot that one spot. Also, the funny thing is, it says that he's a valuable fighter because he can see everything and remember. No, he's not a valuable fighter. He's a valuable scout.
Yeah, fighter, scout, same difference.
So anyway, he's got one accessory, a gun. Oh, it looks like he has a little button that he can shoot a missile out of his shouldered gun also. Next is Soundwave and Buzzsaw. Thomas, you want to start?
Soundwave and Buzzsaw. Decepticon Soundwave is the communications expert for the Decepticons. Able to read minds and monitoring electrical brain impulses, he can locate and identify Autobots, then inform other Decepticons of their whereabouts. However, he is so evil that he's despised even by all other Decepticons. Buzzsaw is Soundwave's cassette, able to transform into a golden condor and terrorize with lightning speed swoops.
Okay, so this Soundwave description is word for word from his action figure, unlike some of the other descriptions we read. It's like, could they just have trouble coming up with different ways to describe Soundwave?
Yes.
Once you get that glorious picture.
Well, I mean, is it that they're having trouble coming up ways to describe him, or they're just not satisfied with the other descriptions for the other Autobots or Transformers?
I see.
And then why would they stick with this one? Because it doesn't sound that accurate. It doesn't seem like well, at least for what I've seen, the other Decepticons don't really seem to hate Soundwave. He's just kind of there. They don't really express any type of emotion towards him.
Yeah, even I think we read in that children's book, they were like, Soundwave was so evil, even all the other Decepticons feared him or despised him or whatever. I don't know. I just remember that being awkward even when I was a kid and read that in that book.
Yeah, I don't know why his loyalty would never be brought up, really.
Once again, everybody is just the picture of themselves. two pictures, one of their alternate mode and one of their robot mode. And Sammy, you get to end it with Starscream.
Starscream, the best Transformer of all time.
It doesn't say
this-
that actually on there.
Yes, it
It
does.
says it right there in the fine print. Look at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Air Commander who wants to replace Megatron as leader. He's the fastest flyer of the group, able to travel at Mach 2.8 and an altitude of 52 miles. He also considers himself the most sophisticated, handsome Decepticon. So-
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I'm sorry. I completely clipped everything.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So that's where the Japanese got the idea to make him sound like a Bishojin boy in the actual dubbing of their Transformers.
I'm okay with this. I'm sorry. I'll reread that.
Oh, please do.
Let's see if she can get through it, guys.
He also considers himself the most sophisticated, handsome Decepticon, and thinks they should rely more on cunning and speed for victory over the Autobots, rather than the traditional use of brute force. Oh my god.
Oh, wait a second. It says 1984 Hasbro, Coca-Cola Company Foods Division. Oh, because High C is a
It's
subsidiary of
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yep, that even says it right there. So yeah, it says 1984, but I thought this was made in 1985.
Is 1984 for the Transformers IP itself?
Yeah, that's what I was about to-
Probably.
Yeah.
That might be why it's there.
It can usually give or take a year. But yeah, so that's the calendar.
So, Thomas, was it as painful as the last one?
No, this is great. I mean, Starscream really made it. Instead of him being completely ignored on the last one, even though he was there, it looked like.
He's on this one twice, somehow. So
But he was
Yeah.
on the other one and nobody gave him a blurb.
It's
That's-
true. I'm offended by it as well.
Wait, he was on the other one?
In the top, who was the flyer? Who was the flyer? They didn't mention any other flyer. They
Oh,
never
he is
gave that
there.
flyer a name.
Oh, he's only on the very front page that introduces what the story's called and then never again.
Yeah, and then exactly. They ignored him. I thought we were gonna get to that, but then I realized it just now. It's like they never gave him a blurb.
Not pretty much Shockwave took Starscream's spot in that one.
Yeah. They're like, we don't need two people trying to overthrow Megatron. We're going to write about Shockwave because he's the big
Loser,
main character.
whatever.
So, Sammy, what was this reinforcements you photo scanned? Did that come with one of the posters?
Yeah? I thought that was just part of a thing that you wanted me to scan.
Oh, no, I didn't even know that came with it.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently
Oh.
it came with a mini advertisement, cars I'd never heard of, called Omnibots, an Autobot digital watch, and Power Dasher. And you can order them by sending in this. Oh, wow, they're only $5.3. Oh, the watch was only $10. Anyway, that's a
I
whole
know,
lot
I
of
think
text
we
to
need to-
read.
I think we need to read these little blurbs about Power Dasher, Omnibots, and Time Warrior.
Time Warriors.
I guess, should we continue that next episode or just go ahead and read it now?
I feel like
Let's
this
read
one's
it.
really... Yeah, this one's really short.
Okay, so you got a picture of Starscream shooting at Optimus. with-
It's honestly the classic image.
Yeah, I've seen
that
this
they've
image
used for like
before.
a million times.
All right, so who is Power Dasher? Well, featuring a powerful pullback motor. Pull back, swing open, fold down, and in a snap, you've created Power Dasher, a new heroic Autobot warrior.
You're
Power
not a
Dasher-
GoBot.
He does. I saw he does look like a GoBot. I'm sorry. Power Dasher races across your floor on powerful spring-action wheels, ready to take on the evil Decepticons wherever they may be hiding. Note: Power Dashers are constantly evolving. The style you get may be different than the one pictured here. Oh my god.
Wow,
Oh.
that is that is really scummy.
That's like saying image not final approval. But yeah, these were not sold in stores. So you can only get him here, and it looks like you pull him back and he moves like a Hot Wheels car. So even though he looks like a jet. So whatever.
Don't think about trying to get this cool one we have picture here. Yours is going to be all dull looking.
Also, wait, what are robot points? You needed 2 robot points and $3 to get him.
Oh my God.
Well,
So let's see. You give him your name, address, birthday at the bottom of the Transformers order form, and then with the
it's
necessary.
actually on the next page. It's printed on the packages of each Hasbro Transformers product are special robot points.
Oh, okay. Continue reading.
These robot points are valuable. They're worth points that can be exchanged for special Transformers offers, like the ones inside. Make sure that every time you buy a Transformers product, you clip and save your robot points. Then, be on the lookout for special Transformers offers. With your robot points, you'll be prepared to take maximum advantage of these special offers. I want to note that maximum is in italics.
Use your robot points to send for your reinforcements and save
my-
the Autobot fleet. And it gives you an image of what it looks like. Who wants to read about the Omnibots?
All right, I'll do it since no one's hopping up for that.
Okay.
Omnibots. By day, it's a sports car zipping through freeway traffic. But wait, aren't those Decepticons up ahead? With one quick change, a missile system is revealed. Then, pull back the trunk, swing open the doors, pull out the wheels, and... I was expecting that list to go longer. And instantly it's transformed into a powerful Autobot robot, ready to meet the Decepticon challenge. Victorious again, it quickly changes back to a sports car. Now, unfortunately, hopelessly stuck in rush hour traffic.
Okay.
Omnibots!
Great tidbit right there.
Kids, you too can pretend to be a robot transformed into a regular car stuck on our earthen traffic laws.
I mean, that's how I play with my cars, is being stuck in traffic. It imitates real life.
Oh my God.
Omnibots also come in 3 models: Overdrive, Camshaft, and Downshift. All models come with customizing decals and removable weapons. We didn't think these names through. These are awful names.
Yeah. 4 robot points and $5.
Camshaft.
Why would anyone think a car is a Decepticon?
I can't get over camshaft.
Okay, Thomas, read us about the watch.
The watch.
It looks like an it looks like an Autobot symbol that you open up and it's a watch inside.
The Autobot / digital watch, also known as Time Warrior. You're running out of time. You have only a few more minutes to complete your mission before the Decepticons return. Quick, check the time. Oh God. Press the release button. Press the release button and the Autobot's head springs open to reveal a highly accurate liquid crystal digital watch. Here's the one Autobot you'll want with you on every mission.
I'm also going to point out that every has been underlined.
Yeah.
Every mission.
So you had to buy 6 previous action figures and send $10 to get this one.
That's a lot.
I think they're pointing out I think they want you to buy one of the cars and then pretend you're in rush hour traffic, and then while you're in traffic, tap on your Time Warrior watch and just be like, "Oh, I'm late. I'm late."
That's exactly.
Every mission.
So there's a brief description about a story to go with these things. Their struggle began on a faraway planet, light years from Earth. Heroic Autobots and evil Decepticons. Robot against robot. But as the battle continues here on Earth, the tide turns against the Autobots. A plea for help is sent to Cybertron, but does anyone still remain on the war-torn planet to receive it? You'll soon know the answer. Miraculously, an emergency shipment of reinforcements is sent hurtling toward space, toward Earth. Shouts are heard through Autobot Command Headquarters. They're here! The reinforcements from Cybertron have arrived! I was expecting you all to cheer. No, I'm just kidding.
Woo!
Optimus Prime, the Autobot commander, turns to a junior officer and says, I knew they wouldn't let us down. Well, you couldn't even come up with just another Autobot for him to talk to? And there's like 800 to choose from. Come on. In the shipment are Power Dashers, sleek mini racers, Autobot digital watch.
Thank God, our shipment of watches finally came in. I was too busy looking at my watch, wondering when my watches were going to come in.
And Omnibots, the newest form of Autobot. I was just like, wow. They just got a lot of watches to keep track of time.
They could have called
Oh,
it Time
God.
Warrior. It is called Time Warrior, and they're like, nah, ain't a watch.
I'm just imagining like the Autobots expecting reinforcements, and it's like it's just a crate of watches. He's like, no, wait, all 100 of these watches transform into one like Watchman or something.
It's not even a watch, man. It's just a face. It doesn't do anything.
It tells time, thank you very much.
But these look like mini figures. The other figures, they look like because they easily just twist, boom, and they've transformed. It looks like they're
GoBots.
smaller Transformers.
AKA GoBots.
Okay, so no, the Omnibots actually look kind of cool, whereas that Power Dasher does look like a recolored GoBot. Except for Downshift, I don't like the way he looks in robot form.
He just looks chubby. He's just a small little dwarf.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Camshaft. He's got that cool sleek silver. I'm saying, not his name, but
No, they all look like trash.
This
Overdrive
is all
looks
trash.
okay,
Ah,
but
I
they're
would
all
get that-
trash.
you know what? I'm gonna get that watch at some yard sale one day.
That watch actually isn't so bad.
Hey, if you got this in 1985, you had until June 30th, 1986 to order these.
Wow.
Yeah, so you had like a whole year or a year and a half to collect enough figures to actually get these.
I mean, that's quite a lot of time.
Yeah, that's pretty nice of them to actually do
Oh
that.
my god. Okay, hold on. You want to know how much that stupid watch is worth right now?
What?
Somebody has it. I mean, it is an asking price, but it is the only one here, and it is $389.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was sitting there thinking, it was like, there's no way there's any of these watches around.
But how
And
much is Power Dasher?
I will look him up in a second. The Time Warrior had been sold for $105, so you're still looking at $100 to $300 watch.
Does it work? Like, the
I
battery
didn't-
can't be going on that thing still.
You can replace it. Oh my god, no, these guys are actually rare now because like probably no one ordered them.
Yeah, you only had a year.
He's looks to be between 35 and 100.
Oh, okay. So that's not.
He's not awful. Not for robots
Yeah,
standards.
he's only like $20 or less. Yeah.
I'm totally looking up Camshaft.
Poor guy.
$10.
Oh no.
Ugh.
What about the last guy? That poor guy.
Downshift.
No, the red one. He looks like he's
Oh,
kind of
wait.
cool.
Oh wait, JK, it's none of them are actually or not. The Omnibots are not that much. They're about $30 each. The $100 thing is all three of them.
Oh, okay.
I just can't read.
Oh wow, they're only 4 inches long. They're kind of small.
So
Yeah.
they're just
They're
like
really
regular
tiny.
toys, like regular toy cars.
Yeah. So that was our searching through the internet adventure.
Yeah, hello,
So.
welcome. Watch out for that watch, guys, because you could make quite a bit of money there.
So we I think we have covered everything for now, unless you guys have final thoughts on these advertisements or the calendar.
No, well, I'm good.
Okay.
Handsome boy Starscream.
We hope you've been able to survive us describing about all this terrible art and descriptions. Signing off now. This is Sean.
Sky Sammy.
Every mission, Thomas.
All right.
And this has
good.
been
Spark.
Sparkcast.
Sparkcast.